Hey, you're listening to Not the Girl Next Door show. Today I have with me Young Other. How are you guys today?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Could you guys introduce yourselves? Tell us a little bit about the band.
So we're a hard rock band from Boston, Massachusetts. We're a four-piece. Anything else you guys? My name's Dale Belleville. I'm vocalist.
My name's Brandon Hersey. I play guitar.
I'm Devin Stetson. I do bass guitar and backing vocals.
Adam Neufeld. I play the drums.
Now, how did you guys meet? How did you guys meet up and decide to do the band?
What was that?
How did you guys meet, and what made you guys decide to make a band?
So actually, I've known Brandon pretty much my whole life. We were childhood friends, and we grew up together. And then throughout high school, we kind of drifted apart for a little bit. And he started a metal band, and I was in kind of like a 90s cover, but we had some original bands. And both of our bands kind of disbanded at the same time. And we ended up just getting together, and we're like, oh, what can we write? And we just started working, and we had a old lineup, but it didn't work out. And then we finally found our current lineup, and it's just been a lot easier to write, and we found what we were looking for.
Just write. It's not just writing. It's been easier to write, perform, back end work, everything. This lineup's just, we meet up well. We work together well.
Now, how did you guys come up with the name Young Other? Talk to us about that.
You're up, Dale.
It's all Dale.
So I came up with the name Young Other. I've went through a lot of personal things back when I was 17. I lost a friend to suicide. It was very close to me. And the idea of Young Other is losing somebody at a young age, and their image and their persona is always the same. So here I am 6 years later. I'm getting older. My hair's got longer. Everything about me is changing, and it's still in my mind is the same. His facial expressions are the same. Everything about him is the same, and he's not changing. So it's about anybody that has lost either a child or anybody young in that image that refuses to change.
Now, who are some of your musical influences that help shape who you guys are as a band?
Who is a band?
It's a pretty wide variety of artists. Why
don't you all go around and give me that?
Right, well, I think it's like a collective of things, like so many different influences and different genres, like influence us individually. And I think what happened is we all brought that to the table. It kind of crafted the unique sound that we got going on right now. I mean, definitely kind of reminiscent of like the 90s, but I think between all of us, we have such different angles musically, and we were able to blend that, and that's what created kind of the unique sound we got going on right now.
Yeah, I'd say more modernly speaking, Shinedown is a pretty heavy influence in all of us.
Agreed.
Yeah. You can't go, though, mentioning.
Yeah,
there's some Alice Chain.
We've got that. The Alice Chain.
It's more of a Dale thing, and then we all kind of complement that.
Yeah, he always calls me the Jerry to his lane.
True.
Now, how does making music work for you guys as a group? Do you guys just sit down and say we're going to write some music? Does it come sporadically, like you have one person writing the lyrics and another person putting together the musical aspect of it? How do you guys work together to create your songs?
Well, at practice, we kind of just play in between songs. We'll just jam something out, get something going. So far, all of our newer tracks have just been on the spot and like kind of fixed up afterwards. Mm-hmm. And basically, once we get a solid structure going, Dale will write some lyrics to it, and I mean, usually he's pretty on point with all that, so it's pretty cohesive. I don't know. It comes easy to all of us. We work well together.
Yeah. We usually all get a vibe going when somebody either a drum beat, and then Devin kicks it off on the bass, and then just filling it in. And Brandon gets an idea, and usually I can just start freestyling something, and if it connects really well and we're all feeling it, then we kind of sit down. We're like, all right, let's call this the verse. Let's call this pre-chorus. Let's call this the chorus. And Brandon will take it home. He'll demo it, and he'll send it out. Actually, we'll bring it back to rehearsal at our next one. We'll demo drums for it, and then he'll send it out to both Devin and I, and I'll write the lyrics. Devin will track a bass line at his house, send it over, and we just kind of throw it all together.
Yeah, especially if it's my birthday. I think twice in a row we've written the song on my birthday. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Give me that birthday present.
So then I have to ask because that was my next question. We were going to talk about the new song release, Between the Few. Was that written on your birthday?
Oh, that was one of the ones on my birthday.
Not that one.
That was actually one of the ones that really just kicked everything off. We like we said, Dale and I have been working together for a little while now. When we got back together with everybody with the new lineup, we just kind of wrote Between the Few on the fly. I was playing the verse riff a little bit differently than how it's recorded now. I was just kind of sliding my finger up and down the guitar pretty much, and everybody was setting up, and then Kyle started playing some drum beats, and then Dale made a verse for it. I believe it was the first verse, and from there we just started working on it and hammered it in, and that kind of kicked everything off with the EP. The EP is releasing tomorrow, August 16th, and Oblivion is one of the tracks on that. That's one of the ones that we wrote on Devin's birthday.
Yay! My birthday present.
So talk a little bit about the song. Can you tell us what it's about, and how'd you guys like doing the video for the song?
So Between the Few is about when it was first being written, I had the idea of being like stuck in the middle of just everything in life, like having this dream of music and all the societal expectations from parents and people at work and just everybody who lives in the normal society. At being musicians, I feel like we're all wired totally different from everybody else, and they don't really understand us. But Between the Few is about fighting the war inside between your parents telling you, hey, you should have something that's secure and that you're not going to worry about 5-10 years in the future, and you'll have a secure future, rather than trying to chance something and win the lottery and all that. And but they don't understand that this is what fuels us, and this is just how we are. We can't shut it off. When I feel like when you're a musician, and me, I'm always constantly thinking of lyrics, and my emotions are always like at peak, and I just can't shut it off. And I feel like Between the Few really highlights that middle ground where it's just like I keep pacing back and forth between both options, and I'm always stuck in one place, and I just feel like I'm gonna keep repeating these options, and I don't move anywhere. I'm just wasting time.
Yeah, I think it's like going from societal norm to like trying to chase your dreams into like abnormality, like really testing the waters and not being afraid to take that extra jump into the light, so to speak, as the lyrics would portray.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, when you guys get on stage and you perform live and you get to put all of your hard work and emotions into everything that you're doing, how does that feel to be up there and to see people like rocking out to your music and singing your lyrics and just totally digging what you guys are doing? How does that feel to be on stage?
Oh, that's the best feeling in the world.
I look forward.
To do my bass flip for all those people. I love it.
Yeah, we love putting the energy into our performance. We love getting it back from the crowd.
Yeah, I think it's freeing because we're still all working our full-time jobs, and when it's time to, like this weekend, we're playing 3 shows in a row. We're playing for our EP release. We're playing in Massachusetts, upstate New York, and Providence, Rhode Island, and it's just kind of like a game on. It's like how football players go onto the football field. This is our time to release everything that's built up and just go. And I feel like people connect with our music a lot easier at a live performance because they visually see the pain that each song brings, or they feel they just see the emotional connection between what we're giving to the crowd and how they're relating with us, and it's a good time.
And what kind of, because I know you guys have some, what kind of crazy band or crazy live fan stories do you guys have that you can tell us about that has happened to you guys?
Oh, man. So live band isn't like crazy things that happen on stage or like...
Oh, anything you want to talk about. Anything on stage, anything in a show, anything, whatever you want to talk about. Crazy fan or band stories.
Oh, there's tons of those for real.
I recently just blew a mortar up about 3 feet away from my face.
Yeah, you did. There's a picture of that somewhere.
And this was at a show?
It was post-show, but yes.
That's a hell of a show. That's a hell of a beginning to a show.
I also played part of a bridge of one of our upcoming tracks on a stripper pole.
Yes.
I did do that. Nailed it. I was pretty proud of myself. I thought I was going to either fall off the pole or fuck up the part, but I did it.
I'm proud of you. I was jamming in the corner watching. I was like, he nailed it.
I don't really know. I mean, so this is the show that we're kind of talking about happened a few weeks ago, and it was awesome. Like we've been playing upstate New York quite a few times this year, like maybe 3 or 4 so far, and there was just so many people, and we all just became really good friends with us, and we just hung out at this guy's house, and there was a huge party, and we all
Someone bring the dog.
Stayed up pretty much all night, and I'm usually I usually don't stay up all night, and I ended up passing out on the ground by a bonfire, and I woke up to a whole bunch of roosters and chickens just kind of cockadoodling all around me. It was pretty weird.
Oh, it was awful. We went to bed at like 4:30 in the morning. At like 6 a.m. sharp at the sunrise. The freaking black rooster like, come on, shut up.
Oh, man. That was great.
That's a good rooster impression.
Hey, I almost got hit by one of those fireworks, too.
Yeah, you did. That was...
Yeah, Devin almost got shot by a firework.
My beautiful hair.
You guys are telling me some Motley Crue stories, some crazy stories. Like, you guys are probably like Motley Crue people.
Oh, dear. Motley Crue people. Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to
reach that level. Not without getting arrested. Yeah.
We come close, I think.
Yeah, we've come pretty close in a few situations.
I just think it's New York. Those people are wild up there.
Great. Shout out to Rochester. I love you guys.
Rochester, New York.
So I take it that's your favorite place to perform right now.
Oh, so
Right
far,
now, yeah. A lot of good friends up there.
We'll be back in like October too.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah, well, actually, we're going to Chateaugay, New York. There's a couple people from Rochester going to see us up in Chateaugay on Saturday, but we'll be back in Rochester in October.
So we know what's going on this weekend. What do you guys have planned for the rest of 2019? Do you guys have any other big shows? Do you guys plan any festivals? What is the plan for the rest of the year?
So through Curtain Call, we just got added to Rise of the Loser Fest with Saul and Red on August 24th down in Indiana. So we're pretty excited about that. And then actually the next day, so we're leaving from Indiana, headed down to West Virginia, and we're playing Fear Fest with Mushroom Head as well.
Awesome.
And also through Curtain Call, and we're pretty excited about that. And then on the 25th, we're headed back to Boston, and we got a pretty good show as well. So that's going to be another overall good weekend. I feel like, just because we just got introduced to Curtain Call, that things are going to be definitely changing up quite a bit from what we have planned right now for the rest of the year. But we got a couple of shows booked in September and October, and we're looking to get a few more big shows come November, and definitely some kind of New Year's throwdown at the end of the year. That way we can kick 2020 off the right way.
You guys have a packed rest of the year then.
Oh yeah, it's good time.
Gonna bring it loud and proud.
Yeah, we're still writing and recording new songs too.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna hit the studio in November.
With some new music, you said, in November? Or writing?
Well, we're going to be writing, I think, next month a bit, and then we'll be taking a couple of tracks back to our producer.
Now, where can fans, listeners, anyone, where can everyone find your stuff? Are you guys all over social media? Do you have a website? Where can they find your music? Do you have merch? What do you have? Plug yourself.
Oh, man. We're all over the place. We have a website. You can go to youngother.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Bandcamp, Reverb Nation. I don't think we're on SoundCloud. We're not rappers, so.
Yeah. I don't have face tattoos either. I don't know face.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Music. I mean,
we also have our own website as well.
I think we have like one streamer on Amazon. I mean, that's awesome. I don't know who uses Amazon streamer.
Shout out to the Amazon streamer.
I love that streamer.
Amazon.
I mean, iTunes until it shuts down. You can buy our CD on Bandcamp. You can come to a show. We have physical CDs. We have shirts. We're working on sweatshirts. We have posters. We're trying to think of some weird merch item, just something totally out of there, just to add to our stock. But
yeah, you got Between the Few shirts too. Got some of those.
Yeah, we have some of the bird on there. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, shout out to
That's
Gary.
been selling well.
Well,
We'll be releasing a couple more music videos on YouTube soon.
One of those actually being tomorrow. Our second single, Love Blind, drops tomorrow with a video with the rest of our EP. So we're pretty excited about that. I feel our videographer, Michael, did an awesome job with it. I went to high school with him, and I'm pretty excited to see how that comes out. So we'll see what everybody's reaction is about it.
Do you guys find it grueling to do music videos? Because I've had some bands tell me that they hate recording music videos. They think it's a grueling process. And then I've had other bands say it's so much fun and they love to do it. What do you guys love to make the music videos?
My votes are fun.
Yeah,
I have
fun.
a great time.
I mean, we all make fun out of it. You know, I feel like as long as you do the job right, if you take it too seriously, it's not going to be fun. I mean, if you're stressing out about exactly how you look and down to your facial expressions, it's not as fun. But if you just have a good time and enjoy the company and the people shooting the video.
Show your persona. Oh, and if you are shooting a music video outside, wear sunscreen because we shot Love Blind outside and we all got absolutely fried. That was like the first weekend of May, and like that's when like summer kind of started to sprout up here in New England. And we were just like, oh yeah, no, it's still winter. We're not gonna get sunburned. Oh no. And our drummer Kyle at the time, he got the reflection of the sun off the cymbals just burnt him completely. His
oh
face
my
was so bad.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah, we had sticks on. That was wild music video for a love song.
Right off the outside.
Oh yeah.
Telling you Motley Crue stuff there, Motley Crue. How you guys, the young Motley Crues.
I'll take it.
That kind of scares me.
It makes me happy.
Devin and I watched The Dirt together in my living room.
We did. High five.
I don't know. You guys have a 2 festivals in one weekend next weekend, so pretty big festivals. So that'll be a sight to see.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think we have about 32 hours total driving, so we got 16 or 17 hours straight to Indiana.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's from like 7 hours from Indiana to West Virginia, then 12 hours back to Boston.
Needless to say,
Adam gets to fly.
Yeah, Adam's flying to Indiana because he's
What?
I'm going to be in Disney, and I have to leave a day early. Get on a flight from Orlando to Indiana, if I make it, hopefully.
You better freaking make it.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun, though. I got a busy couple weeks, but it's going to be worth it for sure.
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy drive time, but I'm sure it'd definitely be worth it. Definitely. Well, Well, thank you guys for coming on the show today. Come back anytime when you have new music or music news. I appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
appreciate you.